Alright, so the video you have all been waiting for. It took us a little while to get to it. The cost of living in Thailand. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Ta.
And we recently moved from Thailand to the Philippines. So now we're currently in Dumaguete. And we spent a month up north in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, in Chiang Mai, and then we spent not even a month, like
a little under a month.
three weeks in Bangkok.
So our numbers are not what necessarily you're gonna be able to get to the T, but it's a roundabout number.
That's why, to make it easier in terms of talking about the cost of living in Thailand, we differentiate the cost by fixed cost and variable cost. So for fixed cost, rent, motorbike, internet, and mobile data. Yes, not only Thai that can get a cheap price, it's like everybody can get the same exact price. But when it comes to variable costs that deal with somehow bargaining power of each specific persons, then it's gonna be another story.
For Bangkok, we didn't have to rent a motorbike, so we don't know the exact cost of a motorbike in Bangkok. So there's a couple different ways to travel around Bangkok. One is the airport line. The rate normally goes from 15 baht to 45 baht. Now the rate can depend on how far you want to go. Next is MRT. MRT is normally between 16 baht and 42 baht, again depending on distance. Buses come in two different categories. You can get a bus with AC, or you can get a bus without AC. Those are two different costs. The rate starts from 6 baht up to 25 baht, depending on what type of bus and where you want to go. Now the SkyTrain or BTS is the easiest, most popular way to travel around the city and the business district in Bangkok. We will put a useful link in the description below so you can find out the different routes, the different costs, and how to travel around the city of Bangkok. Food itself, not a lot more expensive, but a little bit more expensive than Chiang Mai. It's about 10 to 20 baht more expensive.
Just 10 to 20 baht more.
Even in the markets, like everywhere you go, it's about 10 to 20 baht more expensive.
But again, it depends on the location. For example, if you go to the city center, Silo area, Sathorn area, or Asok area, Sukhumvit area, it can be quite expensive because business district, the financial district, like right in the center city. Yes.
Now Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai was very reasonable. A lot of people say it's still pretty expensive due to the fact of it being like your expat hub and like all your digital nomads live there and a lot of foreigners live there. Now, yes, it can be if you go eat at the mall, or if you go eat at like the typical McDonald's, Subway, Pizza Hut, things like that. It can add up.
Okay, another different when we talk about comparison of Bangkok and Chiang Mai is the rent.
Yes.
The rent in Bangkok most of the time is more expensive. When you rent the condominium, most of the time comes with 30 to 34 square meter. It can cost 20,000 baht, or the cheapest you can find could be 15,000 baht, 20,000 baht up to 30,000 baht. Again, the factors here, the main factor here that make the price different is the location. Yes, because in Thailand, in Bangkok, we have the SkyTrain. The
closer to the SkyTrain,
metro station,
the more expensive it's going to be. Not so fair, but let's get down to the cost of living.
So let's talk about the fixed cost first. So fixed cost, rent, motorbike, internet, mobile data. Okay.
So first for rent, we did a very strict hunt for apartments.
Oh, you have to check our apartment hunting in Chiang Mai.
And if you missed it, we'll link it right here. But it took a while, and in high season it was very difficult to find a budget-friendly apartment. But we found an apartment, a very nice one, for 10,000 baht a month.
10,000 baht. Yeah.
So that was very reasonable.
But the apartment come with kitchen.
That was a necessity for us because we want to save money on cooking.
Yes, kitchen, but it doesn't have cooktop.
Came with a balcony, a swimming pool, and a gym.
Yes, that is 4 main factor that is really make apartment
home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's really spacious. Also have different tables. So
We could work at the kitchen table or work at the counter.
so when we fight, we
Yeah.
can separate.
She can push me onto the balcony and then I can stay on the balcony. So, another fixed cost, the motorbike.
Oh, motorbike.
That was another thing we kind of had to really search for.
Really
to
important.
find a cheap motorbike because all on the main strip in Chiang Mai is like 4,000.
Okay, let's put it this way. So in order to find the motorbike, I think we can separate into two main way. First, on the main road. This
Yeah.
is again in Chiang Mai situation because we don't rent motorbike in Bangkok. Okay, in Chiang Mai on the main road and down the alley.
Yeah, so on the main road, 3,500
Yeah.
to 4,000 baht per month.
Or some even like 4,500.
Yeah, but it depended on the motorbike and it depended on the location of the store.
That is near Maya Mall though.
Yeah, it's near Maya Mall.
Yeah.
Now, where we found a motorbike,
Oh, down the alley.
again, she came in handy speaking to the locals while
Oh,
we were
yes.
getting coffee, and they suggested a place called Mango Rental.
2,500 for motorbike include 2 helmets as well.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Internet. So for internet, it was a big necessity, you know, working off
Really
the computer.
important.
It basically took about 2 hours to upload a 12-minute HD
Yeah,
1080p vlog. So that was 639 baht.
From 3 broadband.
Yeah. Now mobile phone was about 390 baht. That was 8 gigs of data and no calling. So if we wanted to make a call, we had to go to the machine outside 7-Eleven, pay 10 or 20 baht,
Yeah.
and fill the calling.
Okay. So for the mobile data, 390 baht is from True
Yeah.
internet provider. You can try different internet provider as well. We have 3 main player here in this industry: True, DTAC, and AIS. Personally, I never use DTAC and AIS. I have been always using True for the whole
We never had a
entire
problem.
life.
We never had a problem with them.
Yeah,
Always
so-
had cell phone service. Calls were always good. Never had a problem.
Move on to the variable cost.
Now
the
this-
complicated topic.
The first couple things in the variable costs determine how much you use them. Electricity for the apartment.
Oh,
Like-
we use AC
like one
once.
night.
One night, yeah.
But again, in Chiang Mai, it was pretty cold. So we ended up paying 1,300 baht.
First factor, we don't use AC much.
Yeah.
We
Always had the
usually-
windows open.
Yeah. Second, we don't use washing machine at all.
Yeah, we ended up using the one downstairs.
Yes, that is like 50 baht
50 baht to wash your clothes
yeah,
per load.
Per load, yeah.
Yeah.
The main drive of high electricity cost is the electricity pan.
Yeah, like the cook pan, the hot plate.
Yeah.
Basically in order to cook. Now for water, it was really cheap. We only had it was 160 baht for the whole month. That was really doable.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really reasonable.
2 person using.
Yeah. The shower twice a
We
day.
shower every day though.
Food.
Food, okay, let's talk about
So
food.
we always ate local stuff.
Off the main road, 30 to 35 baht. But if you eat
If
on
you
the
eat at
main
like the
road-
mall or on the main road, you're looking at an average price per plate if you eat out about 50 to 60 baht.
50 to 60, but in the mall it can be up to 100.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 80 to 100 depend on the food. But again, talking about food, 2 main things here is that street food and
Restaurants.
and the food from restaurants. Street food is our favorite. I love street food in general. Cheap and good too, because most of the time, think about it, street food.
Pad Thai,
They cook it
papaya
in-
salad, things like that. You can see if it's clean.
Yeah, they cook in front of you. That is one thing. It's not only about money here, but also they cook right in front of you, and you can see the process of doing that. Especially for pad Thai, most of the time they cook in front of you.
Yeah.
Or grilled pork steak, your favorite.
Oh, that
Mukbang.
that mukbang sticky rice.
And another thing where the local normally go for is in the market. When we were in Bangkok, we eat in the mall only when my mom take us out.
And paid for the food. Thanks, Mom.
And then the Japanese buffet. But for the market food, we do it a lot.
Yeah, because you can get plates again.
30, 35 baht, 40 baht, 50 baht maximum.
So for groceries, we only ever did chicken, vegetables, and rice really, and then we would get like a curry paste or a chili paste.
Yeah.
Now your kilo of boneless chicken, filleted chicken is about 80 baht.
That is a chicken breast.
Yeah, chicken breast.
Yeah.
And then your rice.
80 baht is the one you find in the market. Surprisingly, in the market, chicken 80 baht per kilogram, but when you go to Tesco Lotus, it's 50 to 60 baht per kilogram.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper, but
So
when
we
it
always
comes to
shopped at Tesco Lotus.
yeah, but when it comes to vegetable, in Tesco Lotus is more expensive than in market. So we go to the market for vegetables.
And rice.
Yeah, most of the time the vegetable we buy is
Cabbage, lettuce, onion, green
potato,
beans, potato.
or sometimes carrot, something like that. It's not expensive.
But
Sometimes.
at Tesco Lotus, if you're in the meat section, you can always go to like the 75% off, where it's you know, the goods that they need to get rid of, and you can get vegetables for like super cheap, like 10 baht, 20 baht.
Yeah.
So it's like really cheap.
I got a really good deal of potato and carrot from there. Really good.
So basically, gas was, hang on, I got a note here. Gas was 28 baht per liter. So
That is from Bangkok gas station though.
So it was like really inexpensive for gas. The average cost for us to fill up was like 70 to 80 baht. And then that would last us like 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 days, depending on how far the trips we were taking.
If we go to the mountain route, of course, it's not gonna last for 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, because you're all uphill.
So
really, the rest of our money went to entertainment.
Yes.
Now, we never really went out and drank. We drank one night, and we just
When we have a date night.
and we just went and bought beer at 7-Eleven and brought it back to the apartment
and watch
movies.
That is the only. I think at the time we celebrate for subscriber or something together.
But it was 316 baht for the whole month of beer, and the rest really went into gas and entrance fees of different sorts.
Fee of different place we go, but most of the time wherever we go, there's not a lot of entrance.
No, our total cost spending per person was about 560, 570 US dollars. We basically had enough money because our budget was anywhere between 400 to 600, but we knew when our apartment cost 400, there was no way we were going to make it to 400. So basically we upped our budget to 600 for that month, and we knew at the end of the month we still had enough to pay for the cell phone for the next month because we were staying in Bangkok that following month. By
the way, this includes the transportation for the overnight bus, right?
Yes. So that all that $560 includes a one-way ticket from Bangkok, or from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, for our transportation at the end of the month moving to Bangkok. So again, very reasonable if you have 2 people. If you were to do it by yourself in Chiang Mai, you could probably cut the cost of living because the apartment could be cheaper if you got a smaller apartment without a kitchen or something like that.
Yes.
But
the tips here is that most of the time apartment can be cheaper, like about 6,000 baht, 8,000 baht, but
outside of high season.
Yeah, but what we found out is that most of the time that kind of price doesn't come with a kitchen. So
or anything, it's just a bed, a little mini fridge, and a bathroom and shower.
Yes, so that's why we cut that choice out.
So this was a little bit longer of a video. It's a little bit late, but I know you guys were waiting for it, some of you. So if you have any questions, you can comment below.
Yay.
Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any questions on where we stayed, what we did. We can always give you the videos or details of anything you want to know. If you like the video, leave it a thumbs up. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, we're here in the Philippines, so if you haven't seen any of the Philippines series, we'll link it right here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.